Everyone's favourite barking blondes are back. Please welcome Joe Good and Dana Webb. Welcome, girls. Oh, dear, now, yes, look, rabbits everywhere. We'll come to the bunnies in a minute. Bless them, they're very well behaved, aren't they? That's the most of the wildlife we have on this show. And I suppose that's asking for it, having said that. So, this week...
This week, do you remember last week, though, Alan, we were talking about crossbreeds? Well, a viewer sent in a little video she'd taken of her dog, a Maltese Terrier, Poppy, watching this show as we were talking about crossbreeds. And we can see here the video because Poppy was very enamoured, as you can see, with you, Alan. I mean, loving you.
I wish my wife paid that much attention.
But look when Monty arrives. Monty absolutely loves Monty, the cockapoo, going crazy. So we think perhaps there could be romance in the air. Look!
Can we get them together? I mean, it's a shame.
We could. Valentine's Day, maybe.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Alan, it's end of an era this week at Harrods because they have decided to close their pet department after 90 years.
Well, some people would say that was a good thing, to have large pets in the centre of London in a department store.
No, absolutely. And in the 70s, there's a picture coming up in a minute of Christian the lion that was bought in Harrods in the 70s, and he started his life on the King's Road before Born Free helped take him back to Africa.
By that time, he'd eaten both his owners. Right.
Just finally, we're talking about rabbits. How big do you think a rabbit can get?
Well, you know, they get quite big, don't they? They get about
a bit bigger. We actually have the world's biggest rabbit. This is Darius, who we have with us.
Oh, my goodness.
A giant...
Oh, he's Darius.
Hello.
Of course. Yes. Darius and Annette. Annette, what... I know he's a rabbit. Well, what is he, apart from being a rabbit?
He's a continental giant.
Yeah.
The biggest rabbit you can get. This is the man in my life.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want to pursue that too much. So, are they all this big?
Well, he's the biggest, and they seem to be getting bigger.
How old is he?
He's 4. He's taken the title off his mum.
So she was bigger than he was? Or
he's seen his little friends, look.
Yeah, well, he's probably going to eat him. He's just seen lunch, I should think, down there. What do you feed him on, then, to get him this big?
Well, it's cruel to overfeed, so you can't have a fat bunny. He has a bowl of mix, he eats hay all day long, water, obviously, and some greens. So, you know, if you want to teach him how to grow his cabbages... I mean,
he demolished a cabbage patch in the space of a morning.
He's amazing. He's 4'4". I'm only 5 foot half an inch, and Annette said if you stretched him out kindly, he would almost be my height.
Yeah, what they do for Guinness, the vets have to... You have to have 2 vets.
Yeah.
They stretch them out on the floor and mark the floor.
Oh, heavens.
And that's how they...
Oh, so he's in the Guinness Book of Records, Daniel?
Yeah.
I think he's exhausted just from walking over here in your arms, really. Now, we've got here some other rabbits now. Talk us through these, because these all need I mean, we've met Darius, you see, but rabbits are now, would you believe, the 3rd most popular mammalian pet in the UK after cats and dogs. But unfortunately, this also means that many end up in rescue centres because people are unsure how to look after them. Today, we're joined by just a few different breeds of rabbits looking for new homes. But before we look at them, let's say thanks very much indeed to Darius and Annette. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Never lie down, Annette, when you carried him off, half a ton. So what have we got here on a slightly smaller scale?
OK, on the smaller scale, this is a French lop, and these two have been brought in by the Wood Green Animal Charity. The French lops have got their floppy ears, as you can see here, and they've got a stocky body, and they've got a very sort of serious, pensive expression. And that's not there just for looks. These are very intelligent little bunnies. So you can train them to use a litter tray, train them to walk on a harness, train them to fetch a little ball. So they're very interactive, and because of their intelligence, they love to be with their family. Yeah. And like all rabbits, they don't like to live alone.
Right, so if we're looking at homing rabbits, and these are all for homing, what sort of accommodation?
Yes, it's a good point that Anna made, because really the solitary bunny isn't always the happy bunny, so they need to be with a partner, really, or give them lots of companionship. Now, these are the average cages from Pets at Home, but really, for a pair of bunnies, you need a run 4 times this size.
Right, so
they like
a good hutch that's dry, warm, draft-proof, and a run outside with some grass. And if you can keep moving it around, that's
keep moving it around so they can keep grazing all around the garden, basically.
Now, these lovely fluffy bunnies in the middle... Yes. Angoras. Yes. Look at these. Gorgeous, lovely ears sticking up. Look at that. It's almost like a donkey, that one, isn't it? Really?
Well, these are supplied by the Blue Cross, so they're up for rehoming with the Blue Cross. Angoras are one of the oldest breeds of rabbits, and if you look really closely, they've got these little tiny human-like faces in a big ball of fluff, and that made them very popular, actually, with French royalty in the 1800s. They come in 5 different types. They all have one thing in common, which is this long, silky wool coat that's actually finer than cashmere, and it measures 13 microns.
It's wonderfully soft.
In wool terms. And cashmere is 19.
I wish I hadn't knelt down here, because I think there was a puddle where I just knelt down. So, what about looking for their coats?
Well, this is it. I mean, there's a double-edged sword. It's a beautiful coat, but also it can be a health risk, and like a long-furred cat, really. They get fur balls.
Keep grooming them.
Keep grooming them, absolutely.
And finally, Anna, the ones at the end, these very pretty ones at the end.
Yes, they're from the Wood Green Animal Charity, and they're called a Dutch Cross. And they came over from Holland in the 1800s.
Are they very cross or just slightly annoyed?
They're actually quite happy.
Oh, keep up, keep up.
Very alert expression. They're bright again, so they make great house rabbits. You can litter train them, take them for walks on a harness. Again, they like to live, you know, not alone. And they're super family pets.
Presumably not expensive to feed rabbits,
Not expensive, and it was like what Annette was saying, you know, feeding a rabbit a carrot is a myth, really, because they're very fattening, full of sugar. They love hay, they love grass, and all the time they're earning their food, so that they're grazing, they're using up energy, and then you won't get a fat bunny.
But Darius, of course, well, he needs a field of corn every morning. No, not quite, just a little bit more. So, for further details on all the rabbits we've featured, please visit our website. That's itv.com/Alan. For now, my thanks to all our furry guests, and, of course, Joe and Anna. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Pet food is under the spotlight this week after an investigation has revealed that we actually know very little about what goes into our dogs' dinners. So with this in mind, we thought we'd put alternative gourmet pet food to the test with the help of our chief testers, Molly and Matilda. So, here we go. Right then. What's first on the menu, ladies?
Right, first off, Martin, if you'd like to bring this over. This is Lily's kitchen.
Oh, thank you so much, Martin. Thank you, waiter. We have a better class of waiter in this establishment. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
Bon appétit.
Thank you.
This is Lily's kitchen. This was started in Hampstead, a London firm, and it's... Yes, Matilda.
Yes.
Matilda's going to go crazy. It's lamb hot pot, and it's lovely fresh meat, yes, Matilda, with few herbs. And shall we see if Matilda's hungry?
OK, Matilda, go.
Very, very nice.
Does Matilda, I wonder, like it? Now, Matilda, just pause for a minute and tell us whether you...
So, yes.
Yes, it's quite good, that one.
Quite nicely.
What's it cost?
Lily's Kitchen, and it's £2.99 a tin, and it's really lovely.
Yeah, that went down well. OK, waiter, can we have the next one, please? Because the starter didn't last very long. We have the main course.
Voilà!
Ah, merci bien.
Doggy sausage.
Oh, and saucisson. Pour le chien. Hang on a minute, waiter. Oh, look. My, this looks appetising. Oh, look at that.
It's a doggy venison sausage from a firm called Innocent Hound. And rather than being a fatty sausage, you know, this is really lean because venison is a very health-conscious meat.
I'm here for later.
Packed full of protein, packed full of B vitamins.
Look, I've got Molly's attention.
Oh, yeah,
look at this. That's the most interest you've ever shown all week.
Molly.
Go on, Molly, then.
All
sausage.
done.
There you are. There you are.
All done. Good.
There you are.
Now, this is also great
Yes.
chew,
Can you
because
get it
chewing's
out?
very important.
Can't really get it out, can you?
There you go. That's it. Chewing's very important for a dog, because it releases the happy hormones in the head.
Oh, I find
that's
it's very
gone down
important for
quickly.
me.
And it's really good for her teeth. So, and there's no additives or preservatives in these. So,
It does smell a little bit.
yeah, a little bit smelly.
Yes,
but
it's quite a strong sausage. Yeah, you liked it, though, didn't you?
So, if you like that, you're going to really love the next one, Matilda.
OK.
Because...
Waiter.
Oh, thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much, Rhett. I'll take that.
More than one.
Oh, lovely. Oh, my, that looks interesting. It looks as if it was actually the first one, but regurgitated.
Yes.
Well,
So, this is Nature's Menu, and this, Alan, is
Where did you
raw.
find this, Martin? Sorry.
It's Nature's Menu, and they believe in raw food. 'cause
Oh,
it's
that will be
easy
why
to...
then,
Yes,
yes.
and it does smell. Matilda's almost choking. She's trying to get to it. And this is, you just defrost it, you don't do anything with it, and you just lay it down, Alan, as you're doing now.
All right,
And
Matilda,
let's see
go.
if Matilda's hungry.
Yeah.
Yes, I think she's enjoying that
Yes.
one. Very...
Can I just detect any kind of, you know, comment? Or...
I don't think you'll get a comment out of her, but I think
will.
that it does smell, though, but it's rather nice and very, very good for them. No additives, no preservatives whatsoever.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm going off my tea. Right, fine, that went... Well, they're all going, aren't they?
Yes,
I mean,
they are. They're loving
like
them.
Hoovers, these two dogs. Right, the next one. Right.
Waiter. Oh.
Oh, waiter, sorry, waiter.
Chef has prepared the healthy venison treat.
Oh, venison! Thank you very much. Will you say merci bien to the waiter? Oh, my, this is not very big, is it?
This is a lovely...
Just a snack, then. Oh, Matilda. She'll enjoy that. I guess I know, it's gone, there's none left.
So sorry. That was a venison treat.
That was a venison treat, but not any old venison.
Past tense, venison treat.
Venison from the
Yes.
Highlands of Scotland, no additives, and just a great training treat because they're dry. Because
Yes.
it's dry, you can keep it in your pocket and
Do you
it
know,
won't make a
Matilda,
mess.
nobody can say you don't. You just dribbled all over me trousers. I hope I remember to take that off before I go home. Final treat, then.
Finally, these are pure vegan, and these are a mint and pea biscuit that Martin's bringing
Martin,
out.
thank you, Martin. Vegan.
Yes.
What's that?
And this
It's my
is from
trousers.
From a tiny little company called Love Sniffy, and look at that. It's a little breath freshener that Matilda...
Now, manners.
Yes, manners, Matilda. Look what you've done to his trousers.
Yeah.
It's not good. So, yes.
Right.
There you go,
Here
then.
you are. Go on, have a little treat.
You like that?
Yes? Do we like...
Lovely. Really
Sort of
lovely. And
hoovering
again,
that
they're
one up,
training
aren't you?
treats.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've
Oh,
got a
Molly, it
spare
was meant
one
to be
from Molly.
Molly's.
It's OK, I've got a spare
Molly,
little
I'm sure
treat
she's
here.
just
Oh, yes.
wolfing it
She's
all.
done it. I'm so
Let me
sorry.
give it to Molly. One,
Oh,
Molly,
thank
because
you.
it's
Just
not
put it
fair.
and she'll do her
There
all
you
done.
are.
Ready? All done.
All
There.
done,
Well
yes.
done.
Good girl, Molly.
Oh, dear. Well, so out of all that lot, which would you go for? If
Well,
you...
we personally love raw, anything without mixes and preservatives, because the animals digest it very, very quickly. So, yes, as simple as possible and as raw as possible.
But the venison is also great, and as I say, super training treats. And because it's dried, you know, it's not going to make a mess of your pocket.
Yes, we did like that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes, all
And
I can say is don't feed your dogs wearing a dark suit. You'll regret it. For details of everything we've featured, visit thank you, our website, itv.com/Alan. My thanks to Joe, Anna, Molly, Matilda, and our great sporting waiters, Les and Martin. Thank you very much.